Hey, it's Alexey, the Flow Recipe. We're looking at an exercise video for feet balance and feet leg movement. First up, we're gonna be doing a little warm up, and it's gonna be going on our toes, going back on our feet. Everything is pretty flat, we're not rocking yet. This is just a warm up. Let's do about 15 of these. Just follow along. If you do less, doesn't matter, you know. As long as we're doing it, it's good. 10, 15, if you feel like doing 20, go for it. Alright, now let's try rocking a little bit to the heels and then falling back to the flat foot. So we're going a little bit to the back and dropping. Boom. Here you can add this movement with your hands. We're going boom, boom, boom. Kind of falling down, no? If you do too much, you might get off balance. So just try a little bit. It's kind of like we're rolling down from our heels. Boom. And there is space for experiment here. So let's just do these. Follow along in your own rhythm. You can always pause the video and do more of particular exercises if you like them or you feel you need to work on those. Boom. Notice when I'm going down, I bend my knees. You can also stay more straight, but you can bend your knees together with the arms already. There is a small unity with your body. So these are the two exercises we started from. Now let's try combining both. Rocking front, rocking to the heels. Boom, 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 boom. Funny thing that you will notice when you lose balance, you will randomly, like unconsciously use your arms to catch the balance, and that's a good thing. So, and we're trying to bring it to a conscious level here to see how the whole body works together when we want to get, you know, this dynamic, the ramp, the movement going up and down, gaining speed. So let's do these for some time now. Going up, going down on the heels. And when I'm transitioning to the toes, in this sense, I'm no longer bending my knees here as we did in the preparation exercise, right? So if I'm bending my knees, that would be a kind of different type of transition. Here we could, you know, start looking into rotating our feet, but here we're just going heels, toes, heels, toes. Alright, jump around a little bit. Shake your arms, do some shoulder things. Even though we're working on our feet, we're incorporating the whole body, so just move around a little bit as you feel. When you're ready, let's continue. Now we're going to look into side steps. Yeah, so more balance on the left leg, more balance on the right leg. So the opposite leg, you just lift your heel a little bit. A good test here would be, you know, raising your leg to see if you can hold the balance. This can also already be, you know, like a transitional path in the end. So all the basic exercises lead somewhere. So you might think, okay, this is a very simple exercise, but then again, look, this is a start for a dynamic. So working through these will help you get to new places, you know, to new grounds. So just build up from this, you know. But The idea is to enjoy, movement, enjoy life, feel better through it, as it's a good exercise, and also discover something new about yourself, about the connection with your body and with your inner child through movement practice. So rocking like this, rocking like that. Move around a little bit. If you don't have too much space, you can just move back like in circles. Just shake it off a little bit. Now we're going into the penguin swings. We're gonna do penguin swings for a while. In the penguin swings, I'm more packed. Let's say my body is more activated. We're shifting weight from one leg to another one in this kind of a manner, I imagine penguins would do something like that. And we're going to do rotations. So a reminder that to start rotating, we, for example, are going to rotate clockwise. So for this I have to bring my right leg to the back, right? And then I bring my left to the front. And if I do this continuously, I'm already rotating clockwise. I hope I said it correctly. Thing you can do here is that you can find the middle point again and start rotating into the other direction. So you can be doing this, for a while. See how tense you have to be. Maybe you need to relax your legs a little bit. At times you can try to flex them more, flex your whole body more, and see if you can stretch this movement, See if you can change the direction more rapidly, or freeze again. You can play with this. Again, you can pause the video and do it more if you want, or you just do some as I'm talking and doing it, and we move on. Definitely need to jump around a little bit again, because you will feel a little bit tension in your hips. So jump around, release the tension, shake your legs a little bit, do some rotations. Just a little bit here and there. The next thing we want to do is kind of like a penguin swing, but we turn around. So front view would be this. Boom, 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 poof. So we're swinging to the left. As we go to the right leg, we're going to rotate our shoulders, our hips, and open up the foot. So we're turning this foot like this. Let's do this first with our feet on the ground. Just rotate the foot open 90 degrees. You are placing more weight on this in this situation on the heel, kinda. You have more weight, of course, there on your other leg, because that's how it goes. It's easy to move the leg when the other one is doing all the work of holding your body. But as an individual exercise, exploration, just rotating your heel, like your foot on your heel, 90 degrees. You can spend time doing this. Remember, don't get discouraged if this feels awkward or tricky. Take your time. You can do it slowly also. I'm rushing a little bit. Just had a good coffee. Just pause the video, explore, and remember, with time, everything will become easier and become more comfortable. You just have to trust the process, and embrace the mentality of 1%. Change happens over time as long as your actions are consistent. That's actually life, I think. Whatever you do consistently will become, a part of your life. So once we get more comfortable with these turns, going back to the penguin rock, to the left, I switch to the right, and here it's basically like stepping front and back, right? So like a penguin rock, but like this. So let's separately practice this. I'm stepping front, stepping to the back, also rocking. So I'm moving my upper body like this, you know, like in a rock concert. Da, 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 da. And I'm combining, so I'm going front, left leg, body in the front, right leg, body in the back. Bum, bum. Switch your legs also, see how it feels on the other side. You can add your arms here, going to the back, arms go up, arms straight here, like, you know, bam. I remember there was this wrestling TV show when I was a kid. There was this guy who would do the harpoon move, so he died like that. I just remember that guy. I think Goldberg was his name, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the move. Going back, penguin, we're ready. Turn the foot, open the hips, turn the shoulders, we're already sideways. Move the weight to the right leg, and we're here. So let's say this is phase 2. When we're ready, we go again to the left, but the preparation would be that we turn the foot again, so I will be facing you front, right? So our feet change the direction, both of our feet change the direction when we turn. 1, 2, boom, boom. So when we're going back from here, we're getting ready, we're on our right leg, we turn around a little bit already, so the foot is looking into the initial position, initial direction, and we're back to the penguin rocking. And we can do the same thing on the other side. And we can do it, continuously. So whenever you get comfortable with each of the phases of the steps, you can combine it all together and do side changes as you rock, And this opens up like a lot in the sense of, because if I'm like rocking and change my direction, I can go into slides here when I have more weight on the one leg and I am sliding with the other one, or I can do full steps front, with body changes, direction changes. So the next level for this move would be, let me show us sideways. We're penguin rocking, changing, we're stepping here, and the step here would be kind of that we want to turn around completely already, right? So we're stepping like so, and at the same time we're changing the position of the foot. So we're gradually rotating our right foot when we're turning to the right 180 degrees. So first we're doing 90, and then we're doing another 90. And here is a bit more trickier because I'm stepping like this, right? So let's imagine we're stepping forward as we did in the rocking exercise, and then I'm moving, placing more weight on this leg, moving this one on the toes, and then this one as we did in the exercise on the heel. And I'm rotated 90 degrees already. Eventually it can be a more fluid motion when you step and turn kind of simultaneously, so your twists or like rotations on the toes and on the heel happen more or less naturally, let's say. And there you can also open up more, but let's just stay here for a while. Da, da, da. So we can do a full rotation with the penguin rocking step, step, rotated in, okay, cool. So step, more weight on the left leg. You can drag it along also. Place it like this is not so comfortable. When you do it slowly, you extend it. So try it slowly, see if it's comfy for you. You can always just, come back to stepping to the front and then here rotating like so. When you're going left heel, right heel. So just in case it's gonna be difficult, also showing it sideways. So I'm rotating the foot open, I'm stepping to the front, stepping either this leg or this leg, see what's more comfy for you. Again, I'm rotating just on my toes, yeah? We do rotations on our heels and we do also rotation on our toes. This is the basic idea. Well, it's not that basic, but the foundational idea of rotating, that we can switch the weight from heels to toes. That's the penguin move with the turn. Eventually you can do this in a more flowy fashion, reversing it out as well. So you can notice that I'm bringing my right leg in a half circle here. And I really like this move. It allows you to do a lot of dynamic, and a lot of circular rotation, which is really good for extending your motion, like stretching it out. So you can try this slowly. You can also just do straight line as we did in the flow session 1. This is the combination. This is kind of a step of the difficulty of the penguin rocking and the feet rotation. You can add some arms to this. So stepping front, and you will just get it from these previous exercises. When you step on your left foot, left arm goes front. I step on my right one, the right goes up, and I'm just reversing it out. You can see if you place your foot here, gain more weight on it again, yeah? Just stand up on it. So, step rotation, lift your leg. G. So if this is comfy for you now, just follow along this. If not, just practice the previous steps. Another thing we can be doing is walking backwards by stepping on our toes and then rolling down to the foot. I'll try to go backwards like this. I don't know if you can see it really well. So what's happening here is I'm trying to do a small step to the back, find support on my toes, and I'm lifting my leg and I'm just rolling down on the heel, to the heel, kind of rolling down. So the motion is this. And if you lift your leg, the roll down will happen more naturally. The other leg, right? So find good support here, that you can stand up and roll down. So you can explore this exercise more, also pause the video or listen to me talk and try it out. And this kind of brings me to thinking that, okay, so this is the support, Later on, you can also, do slides when you're standing on the toes. But generally, a good exercise for the feet leg balance is standing on one leg, like trying to feel grounded, rooted in that leg, and just sliding along the floor here, seeing, okay, where can I go? Can I also bend my body somehow, to the side or something like that? This is called skate. So you can, skate yourself to the front, bring the weight to the leg, skate with the other leg, go sideways, pat the floor a little bit, see what you can do, change the weight. So a little exploration like this, just building up some strength, building up some balance. It's gonna do good. Here you can try to learn how to rotate on your toes when doing the skate. So you have a lot of weight on the left leg, in this example, on the left leg. You're comfy doing this, and then when you turn, when you bring the foot back, you're kind of gonna go sideways and helping with the whole body. Maybe this will be easier in socks. I feel that there's a little bit too much grip with the floor. Also depends what kind of floor you have. Or shoes. You don't have to go absolutely 90 degrees. If you can do at least a little bit of a turn, that's already good, And it can be done both when you move more weight to the toes or move more weight to the heel. Both ways work. So this is a good also little exercise that opens up, transitional things to the skate. So, the foundation is good. Once you get comfy with it, experiment with it, you'll be able to rotate and everything. And everything begins with laying down the foundation. I talk about it a lot, but it's really true, you have to practice the building blocks and start building. So this is another exercise with the skate. Try it out. Try it out with socks, try it out barefoot, see how you feel. If it feels really strange, then just try to do at least a little rotation, You really have to gain some control with support on one arm, on the one leg, I mean. Maybe a small jump would help you, to understand it, that you're gonna boom. But try to slide it in. Yeah, guys, this is a small little exploration workout video for your feet and your legs. Let me know if it makes sense or if something is difficult. Can come back, revisit this, and try to break it down into smaller chunks. Just go ahead and ask, and good luck with your movement practice. Come back.